Hello ladies, gents, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, having a look at Sim Update 16, which is the South America Brazil World Update. We're sat on the ground at SBFI, which I'm going to try and pronounce for you today, but it's Foz do Iguacu, I think. And then we're going to be flying over to São Paulo Congonhas airport, which is the slightly difficult one to get into. All the sceneries are free and included in the update. That's why I wanted to do this flight. It's about an hour and 10 minutes airborne. We're going to take 7 tons of fuel, 132 passengers, cruising at 37,000 feet. I thought it'd be something really different. We don't usually fly in South America. I think this is our first time flying in Brazil as well. So we'll jump in and we'll see how it goes. So welcome into the flight deck. Let's get everything set up. So ground power has been requested by GSX. Back power on, ground power on, and everything's going to come to life. IRS is to nav. Pretty simple 737 setup. We'll get the probe heats on as well, or the window heats, sorry. Electric and hydraulic pumps, and we'll get the PAX 2 auto. We'll set 370 in the altitude bug. Top of climb. The sound you're listening to, the Boris Audio Works one, that's why they're so good. We'll set the airport altitude for Sao Paulo, which is 2,650. And everything's sorted nicely there. We'll get rid of that. The airplane's powering itself up, so we've got FS actions, fuel, and we're going to need 7 tons today. And the payload is going to be 59.8. And we'll pop that in there, and everything is set up. We've got FMC, POS in it next page, that hasn't quite loaded yet, so we'll go SBFI, pop that there. We're on stand. If they have it on the jetway, no, nor on the terminal. I can just see it there, 11. So stand 11, not in database. That's fine. And the IRSs are aligning anyway, so that's okay. And we'll go left and pop that in there, and we'll go routes and pop that into the origin. And we'll go request and request the sim brief routing. And we'll load. So we're GLO Gol 1255. First time flying Gol as well. The livery is available on the flightsim.to website. It's the 5-star one. We're going to be departing off of runway 33 today. We'll execute that. Departures 33, and we're going to be departing on the, if I can find it on my flight plan, the Cami to Bravo, and execute departures and back to arrivals on the ILS for 17 right. Is it going to be, I think it's the X-ray one. So, or Yankee, no, we'll go X-ray. And it's on the Octa 1 Alpha via Unseen. And we'll have a look to see what the other transition is. I think it's Comgu. I don't think it would be Lovedy. Yeah, it's Comgu. And execute. We'll go legs. And we'll get everything set up on the glare shield now. And we'll go step, so right hand turn, down, and then we'll come over the sea, and then it's a downward leg, and then across. And the nice thing is, because of the new scenery, we fly right over the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, the Brazil Grand Prix track, so we should be able to see that. And that's all lovely there. Winds and weather's fine, so we shouldn't be having any trouble. And we'll just get all the departures and arrivals and all the charts pinned, so we've got them for quick access. So which one are we? We're on the 2 Bravos, it's that one, and then the arrival on the Star on the Unseen 1 Alpha. We'll need the Octal 1 Alpha. Arrival, ILS, X-ray, and I think that's everything, isn't it? And we'll go airport, and we'll just get the stands and the parking stuff ready. Everything seems to be working okay, and we'll just align the courses up correctly as well. So we'll go runway heading, and that's 328, 328, and the SID. So max 210 knots at the first right hand turn, then it's free speed. There is no altitude restriction. So we'll go straight up to 370. And we've got init reference route performance, 0 fuel weight, reserves are 2.8. And the cost index is going to be 48 today. That's a strange cost index, and 370. Cruise winds are going to be 271 at 28. And we'll execute that, and let's have a look at what takeoff performance we're going to need. So we set the parking brake, and we'll ask for boarding now. So all the other things have been completed. And we'll go to the takeoff performance. We're going to 33 import. Everything's there, and we're going flat 5. Takeoff of 51. And flat 5. Oh no, 55. There you go. And 554 on the trim. And yeah, we'll connect the duct now anyway. And the V2. That's all correct. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll line that up there. So 148. Flat 5, or 146, sorry. APU is on the bus. We'll get it on the bleed now, so we get conditioned air in. We've got 146, that takeoff speed today, and we'll trim 5.5. And we'll get all the fuel pumps on now. And that is pretty much everything ready until we need to push back. So I'll jump back in shortly when we're ready for pushback. So welcome back into the flight deck. We have everything set up. IRSs have been aligned. We'll get some fixed readings. Actually, I forgot to do them. So 17 right. We're going to go /5 miles, /10 miles, and we'll go 115 as well. We'll get legs on the first officer's page. We'll leave that for a second because we'll ask for departure. We'll get the TCAS to TRRA, and everything's ready up there. Beacon light can come on now. And the ignition start to right. Jetway's still there, so I'm assuming it's because I need to... Is it because I have my chocks? Yeah, maybe the GSX chocks are in the way, so remove chocks. There you go. So we'll go tail right, nose left. And we've got to backtrack to runway 33 and do a turn at the end. Release the parking brake, and here we go. So everything's ready, packs are off, beacon lights on, engine number 2 to start, or ground, sorry, in the Boeing. So when it gets to 24-25%, we'll throw the fuel in. goes the fuel. And engine number 2 is starting nicely. And there's the starter cutout, so engine number 2 should be coming available shortly. Which it has done now, so we'll go engine number 1 to ground. So set the parking brake, pushback has been complete. And we'll just confirm a good engine start to get the ball rolling with GSX, tell them to clear off basically. Throw the fuel in. And there's the cutout, so engine number 1 is unavailable. Just waiting for the bypass pin to be shown, and then we can do our overhead flows. So there she is with the bypass pin. And there's the pin, so we go left gen, right gen, taxi light on, APU off, start switch is continuous, probe heat on, left pack auto, right pack auto, isolation valve, and APU bleed off, and then we'll go flaps position 5. Full right, full left, full forward, full back. Now for the rudders, full left and full right. All flight controls are free and correct. Engine lower DU can be blanked, turn offs on and landing brake can be released. Add a little bit of thrust, let's get rolling. So we'll just get to the end of this taxiway, make a left, right down runway 33. Do a U-turn, backtrack, and we should be alright to take off. So departing on this SID, max 210 knots until the first waypoint, then it's a right hand turn, free speed and free altitude after that. So nothing major. And we should be able to see the city as we take off just to our left. And it's really nice work they've done, Microsoft, with World Update 16. The 3 airports that you get in Brazil, you get Santos Dumont, the one we're going to, and this one. They're really good, really good, and it's really nice to fly somewhere else for a change, especially in Brazil. I mean, I've never flown in here in my life, so it'd be interesting. I think I want to try and do Santos Dumont next. I might do that in the 319 though, so we'll see about that. Got some other video ideas first. So cabin crew have been advised to sit down. The landing lights and the strobe lights can come on now. Get the rest of the lights on. Weather radar. We'll add a bit more thrust and get moving. it's not too far to backtrack, is it? Sounds of this Boris audio works brilliant. We'll swing it left now, give it a wide berth. It's the PMDG 7.3. It's really slow at turning. Can't do tight turns very well, that's why I'm taking this so slowly. So that's okay about there. Lined up nicely. Stand on the brakes and we'll spool them up. So we'll get the chrono on and toga. Take off thrust set. And maintaining centre line now with a bit of right rudder.
80 knots. V1. Rotate.
Pulling through that dead band.
Positive brake.
Gear up. And straight to the 20 bar, 20 bar. 20 degrees pitch up. Just let it sit there for a minute. Just about to pass 3,000 feet and we'll bug up. It's 210 knots. Flaps up to position 1 and we'll go standard, commando. There you go, look at that Brazilian countryside, looking beautiful. Lovely as we climb up. And there's the city. Very packed down there. And we'll get up and off. Get rig released from their service. Oh, I forgot to click L nav, so we'll go to the next waypoint. Just clean up that turn a little bit. There you go. I wonder why we weren't turning then. My fault. Didn't go L nav just before departure. Still maintaining 210 knots. And we'll plug up now to 230. We'll go to 240 actually, just to clean up the flaps. And we'll just pop it in VNAV. We'll let it climb up to the cruise altitude it wants. Taxi lights, landing lights come off now. Start switches can go to the off position. And we are rocketing out of here as we're approaching 10,000 feet. And that is pretty much it. We are climbing nicely, just entering 10,000 feet. So we'll jump back in, well into the descent to São Paulo. Welcome back into the city. Get the seatbelt signs on there as we're approaching 15,000 feet. We are still on the 17 right X-ray ILS, which is what we've planned for. Everything's gone well so far. No weather on the route, looking quite nice. São Paulo should be coming off into our distance very shortly. We're going to go flat 40, auto brake 3 for arrival. It says on the takeoff, the landing performance calculator, that will be absolutely fine. It is a very short runway here at São Paulo, this airport, so no messing around really. But yeah, everything's been really nice so far. Hope you enjoyed the cinematics. I am thinking about getting chase plane. I've seen a couple of reviews and videos on it, it looks really good, so that might be in the videos upcoming too. But for now, we're just with the default Microsoft Flight Simulator camera system. But that's okay, it's done us for 3 years now, so it'll do us for a bit longer. It's getting quite mountainous in front of us. And like I said, the scenery as well is by think it's Gaius who make all the scenery for the world updates now. I don't really know who does that, but it's a really good scenery. It's the same quality as the one we took off from, so it's payware level for free. And the Santos Dumont one as well, I landed there the other day and that was really nice when I landed. It was all done nicely, so we'll have to give that a shot soon. Tower temperature's fine, I was about to say, against cloud anti-ice maybe, but it's boiling hot in Brazil, so don't need to. Quite far into the arrival. There is a level segment at 9,000 feet, and then 4,700 to capture the ILS, and the go around is 5,500 feet. So we'll slow it down now to 245 knots and get a bit of speed breakout to help it. Get the landing lights on. That's normal, it's just loading Sao Paulo and it shouldn't only take a minute. That looks really nice. Speed brake's stowed now, speed's under control and quite nice. And Sao Paulo's just under that cloud right in front of us, but when we get below there, the scenery is actually fantastic. Did the there and back to Santos Dumont just to test the new stuff out. My frames are really good here as well. I was a bit worried because in Europe, a lot of the places where I've got the world update, like Germany, the frames just disappear. I'm going to Germany and stuff now, but whatever they've done here is absolutely brilliant. So it loads in the skyscrapers and all the buildings and everything for Sao Paulo, but it's brilliant on frames. Really good. It'll be an absolutely stunning approach, and you fly right over the top of these buildings. Downwind leg now. That speed nicely. That level segment is shortly coming up at 9,000, so we'll probably start slowing the aeroplane down then. Keep it at 240. We're not on VATSIM, so there's no traffic, and there is Sao Paulo loading in, and look at that, looks magnificent. Very good. scenery down here. So we slow it down to 220. Hopefully the cloud in front of us clears off in a minute and we'll be able to see the scenery again. Get some speed breaker, help the aeroplane, because it is going to start descending now. And there is Sao Paulo under the wing. It's always exciting flying in new places, especially in different countries where we've never flown before. It's brilliant. And like I mentioned, frames are fantastic. Really happy with it. It's really weird because I tried to find Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 the other day again, and anything that's payware, my Phoenix, it's so performance heavy, it's unplayable, or unflyable, sorry. And as soon as I jump back into 2020, whatever updates they've been giving this sim, every time I jump in, my sim runs better and better. It's fantastic. So, look at that. All that's loaded in, and the airport. Smooth as butter, and look, we're going to be flying right over that in a minute. Add a little bit more speed brake. Can go flaps 1. I have tuned the correct ILS, that's correct. Looks so good out the window from this altitude. We're 190 knots. Look at that, yes. That's a screenshot if I've ever seen one. Brilliant. Right, let's concentrate on the landing. Flat 5. 175 knots. Spin it round to 169, which is our final approach course. Now we're about to start the right hand turn. And look at the scenery down there, this is absolutely terrific. On the speed brake, we'll go down to 169 knots to run flat 10. Look at that, brilliant. It's a bit bumpy. Must be the mechanical turbulence. We go approach mode. And there you go, we've got glide and a localizer at the same time. That's what happens when you're on VNAV. Brilliant. So we're going to gear down. Flat 15, and Oh, I forgot to put the flat 15. So no, 145 knots with our final approach speed to 159. Cabin crew can be advised to sit down and start switching continuous. Taxi lights on. Just waiting on flaps 40. So speed brake on green light. Landing gear down 3 green. We'll get the go around altitude of 55 set. 25. Flap 25, sorry. Flat, that's flat 40, and landing check is complete. Look at that, brilliant. Rearm my speed brakes. I think it was ever so slightly extended.
1,000.
So, autopilot can be taken out, and I'll match up my thrust levers and disconnecting the autopilot of my aeroplane. Really high thrust setting today, 72, 95%. Keeping that speed up at flat 40.
Approaching minimums.
3 red. That's fine.
Minimums.
Oh, what's that wind bloom then? Go around.
100.
So add thrust. Go around. Make sure that we plateaued it properly. And we go flat 15 up. And the gear can come up. My flat thing's gone a bit funny, so it's gone straight to flat 5, but that's okay, we've gone straight to that speed anyway. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. When we went through the sort of minimums, the glide slope disappeared, it sort of dropped, and the plane rose. Really strange, I've never seen that before. Okay, 210 knots for this turn. So max 210. And we'll go flaps 1. We're doing another bash in anyway. I'll just remind myself that that wind is going to do that. Commando. Yeah, really strange that was. I mean, had to go around. First go around on the channel, I think. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's just I had it stable. Didn't do anything different. All of a sudden, the vector on the right hand side just went to 0. Strange. We'll set the ILS up again. Going to do a hold at Congo, so we'll probably just do one hold and then we'll vector ourselves back in. Yeah, really strange that was. Okay, landing gear up, down and off. Rudder rate 3 is still set. Start switches can come off, taxi light can come off. Everything's okay up there. The speed brake's been disarmed. Go up to 220 knots and we'll clean the flaps up. Don't want to burn any unnecessary fuel. So I'll link up the headings. Well, this it just means we can look at the scenery again, doesn't it? Added an extra 15 minutes onto the video. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We were nice and stable and then the wind just blew us. Anything but my fault. Just trying to deflect away from my bad piloting. Oh well, we can give it another go. And then, well, the wind's fine, so our alternate was a bit further away, but we could just go to the second airport here, which is the big, nice one with the massive runways. Shouldn't be too long. What we'll do is we'll do this, the second leg of the hold, so we'll turn around and then we'll go direct to Comgu, and then we'll just continue the arrival as published, and we'll give it another go round 2. And let's see if I can actually get it on the deck this time. Selected. I know it's a bit early, but this is about the point we went flat one last time. So go flat 1 to 09 knots to the up speed. Just make sure we're nice and configured early. It says we're using reserve fuel, which is correct, however. Just it's Comgu. Oh, it's gonna... No, go on. Let's go ahead and select. I've bugged it out. That's fine. Yeah, it's been a bit silly. It does this in the PMDG aircraft. When you X in a hole, if you click a waypoint or you're too close, sometimes it will try and do like a U-turn. But that's silly, and it's just going to keep doing that. That's fine. If it's going to do that, it's going to do that. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and select. It's not going to update, that's fine. So we'll just go direct to that waypoint, which is the first waypoint of the ILS. So we'll go flat 5 now. Go down to 4,000 feet. 500 feet per minute. And we'll just go direct to that waypoint now. And LNAV. And we'll start our right hand turn. So we've got flat 5, 180 knots. We'll go VNAV as well. About to start descending shortly. And look at that. Lovely scenery. So speed window's closed. It's going to go to the flat 5 speed, which is fine. We'll let it do what it wants. Arm the speed brake again. Flat 10. Get configured nice and early. And we'll open the speed window, go 168 knots. And we'll open vertical speed. And we'll go 500 feet per minute. What I noticed then as well is when we clicked approach, the courses went from 169 to 170. On the FMC and on my chart it said 169, but clearly in the sim it's 170 for the localizer, so that's fine. It's going to begin its right hand turn. Approach mode.
2,500.
Slope captured. Five is going to be set again. We have to go around. It will be a definite diversion to the second airport here in São Paulo. Gear down. Flat 15. Speed brake's already armed, so the cabin crew be advised to sit down again. Taxi light on. Start switch is continuous. Speed brake on green light. Flat 25. I can check this complete 145 knots, and we'll have a look outside quickly. Look at this around here, brilliant. It's really good. Lovely. So let's try and actually land the aeroplane. Don't want to crash in today's video or run out of fuel, so we'll match up my throttles. Look at all the big buildings in front of us now. We'll disconnect the autopilot. My aeroplane. And I'll probably just have to smash it in straight at 1,000 footers. So I don't really want to go around again. And we'll see if it does that thing again. When we get to minimums, I'll push the nose down slightly, continue the descent rate quite well. Just want to see if it does it again. Don't hit the buildings either, because they are really hard. I've modelled them so well. So I'm purposely getting slightly low on the approach. Add in a little bit of thrust. Completely stable.
Approaching minimums.
continue.
Minimox.
Oh, continue now. Sorry, I was a bit too early then. Yeah, it's starting to do it again. I'm pushing the nose down. I don't know whether that's mechanical turbulence. Right, we just have to hit the numbers.
50. 30. 20.
Close thrust levers. Hold it there. Come on, runway somewhere. Oh, come on. Oh, it's probably illegal, but I just wanted to get it down. Speed brakes up, reverses are green, decel. I might have to go a bit of manual braking here. Manual braking. Right to the end of the runway. Welcome down to Sao Paulo. Probably illegal. Well, maybe, I don't know. It was an okay landing. It was probably just outside the touchdown zone. But we are safely down, just about. And we'll get the APU on and all the lights off. Speed brakes can be retracted and the flaps can come in as well. So that was interesting. Yeah, it started to do it again, didn't it? If you watch it back, if you watch the first arrival and the second arrival, as you're just about to get to minimum, there's like a building, it looks like a shopping centre. The plane starts to be hit by a bit of mechanical turbulence, but the altitude trend vector that's on the right hand side, I don't know what the real name for it is, it just tells you how many feet per minute you're doing. It seems to go from about 900 feet, which is what I was doing for that approach, and then all of a sudden it will start to balloon up to about 200 like it did earlier. And I don't know why it does that, it's just might be the mechanical turbulence caused by the building. So we'll go for stand 11. And no, we don't need to follow me car, and we'll go Gol because that's our airline we're running today. Yeah, really strange, but we got it down in the end. Saw some brilliant scenery as well. So we start off, what's this stand here, 16? So we're on stand 11. There's two taxiways here. I always keep on the outer one, so I don't really know when they'd go to the inner one. But yeah, the inner one's really close to the stand, so I'd be a bit worried if I was taxiing 73 with the big winglets on. There's 13, we get the APU on, and everything's looking good there. And I can see the gold transport people waiting for us, so we'll add a little bit of braking and we'll swing it round. So that looks okay there. I don't know why it's telling me to keep going right, so I'll crash into the bloody jet bridge if I keep going right. I think the profile might be a bit off here. Oh, we've got two marshallers, lovely. Go with the GSX one though. Oh, stopped a bit short. A bit heavy footed on the brakes. Add a tiny little bit more thrust. And that's good enough for me. We're in line with the jet bridge. It's already bloody connected and we haven't even turned the engines off. So we'll turn them off, go park brake on, beacon off, taxi light on, or off, sorry, passenger signs off, and everything's looking good there. So, welcome down to Sao Paulo. So guys, welcome down to Sao Paulo. Hope you enjoyed that with the first go around on the channel. The scenery's been absolutely brilliant. World of 816's been really nice. Nice to get into a different part of the world as well. Never been to Brazil. Next video we might stay in Brazil, or I think we're going to jump into the 350 next, version 1.07, because I think it's flyable again now. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again very shortly in the next video.